So, welcome to Monday night's circuit class with R&R. So today we're going to work our legs pretty hard first of all, and then go on to work our shoulders. We're going to do a little bit of compound work on the shoulders as well as some isolation exercises. The isolation exercises are time to sort of try and create a little bit of stability. So just wanting to focus more on trying to get your shoulder blades nicely sort of tap down to your back so they're nice and stable, to try and tilt them backwards. And as you're moving through many different planes of motion, I just want to try and really get that connected feeling so that your shoulders are nice and strong as you all rose when you run. So as long as everyone hasn't got any injuries, as long as you're all fit and healthy, I think we'll begin. If you do have any problems, then please just use your common sense and work around them, please. Okay, so first of all, just going to do some squats and warm up the legs slowly today. As usual, just going to get joints moving. Stay nice, fairly high. Don't want to go too deep straight away. That's 5, 6, 7. Then go a little bit deeper. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go a little bit deeper. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3. A little bit slow, a little bit deeper. 2, and 1. And go a little bit wider. Stay fairly high to begin with. And go into the side squat. And just feel where you are today. Get all your weight into that hill as you come down, and just feel the range of motion you have available now in your hips, and try and increase it. If you can, just touch that hill with the opposite hand, and as you warm up, you should feel that becomes a little bit easier. Fairly upright with this also. Really feel the stretch or the mobility working in your hip. It's the main point of this part. As you go a little bit lower, it's a little bit easier. There we go. So we're going there. Great, so pop down onto the mat. Go into downward dog as usual. Keep this fairly dynamic. Keep it moving. March the feet. March the hands. Flatten the upper back. Raise the hips nice and high. Stretch those lats as well as you reach into different corners of the posture. Get the spine moving with a little twist. And work a little bit higher. Higher with the hips, and just hold it there for a little bit static stretch for seconds. So where you are. Take it on forward and reverse that. A little cobra, look up to the sky. Try and decompress that upper back, pushing down with your hands. Slide shoulder blades down your back. And do a nice little stretch here. But also keep moving. I don't want to stay still for too long. Just warming up. Go back up into downward dog. Same marching style as before. There we go. Should be a little bit easier. Just work your way up higher. Back nice and flat. Hold that for a second or so. Nice and static. And then come forward again. Cobra. Wiggle around. Slide the shoulder blades down. And look up at the sky. Not too much tension in your lower back. Keep it in hip flexors. And then pop back up. Okay, so we're going to, first round is going to be all legs. So we're going to do pistol squats. So we're going to alternate legs. So we're going to go for about 5 on each side. And then we'll go straight into an alternate reverse lunge. And then from there, we'll finish up that set with squat into a squat jump. But if you don't want to do anything that's high impact, you can just go down slow, come up quick, and come up onto the balls of your feet. or whatever is appropriate for you. If anything hurts, obviously don't do it. Right, okay, so start off with alternating pistols into a seat. So where we go for 10 reps, you go to 5 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember last week, 3, get those glutes working. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And straight onto the mat. Reverse lunge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do we turn to each side? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to a squat, jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice dead pulls at the bottom. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Back onto the pistol squat. And you'll be glad that we've got 5 to do on each leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Onto reverse lunges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the squat jump with dead stop at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on to the balls of your feet if you want. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last one of these. 1, 2. Drive with that heel. 3. Use those glutes and the core at the same time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse lunge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. Well, everyone, that's great. Okay, straight on the shoulders now. We'll do a compound movements first. Have a quick drink. We'll get going. First of all, pike press. Get into a nice high pike. If you want to go to a raised surface with your hands, make it a little easier, and please do. Or if you're really advanced, you can go up here and do the box. Okay, if you're ready, let's go. Make sure you've got good grip. Okay, so 10 reps if you can, or just break for the rest if you need to, it's fine. Just go for the strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, straight down to the mat. So a challenging variety of press ups. So whatever it is for you, do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You grab your weights now, and we're just going to do the weighted version of that cobra movement we're doing. So, put the weights here, get the thumbs up, raise, so you've got enough space. So, the weights down here, thumbs up, and then reach for the sky. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So hit your rear delts. Okay, so back up to a pike press. So where we go, 10 reps if you can. Break for rest as you need it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back down, press up. 10 press ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you need to break, you can. And continue. Easy press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'll go for weights. And do your the cobra. Thumbs up to the sky. So please get good grip of those. Right. Thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last one. Going to pike press up, pike press. You can keep going with 10s. Yeah, that's great. So let's see what we've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest if you need to. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, on to the press ups. Getting pretty intense for me now. See what we've got left. Always drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Great, really struggling with that. That's good. Okay, so last set on these. Ready to raise. Thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, okay, so that's the main compound shoulder routine done. We're going to go on to isolation exercises that we did a couple of weeks ago. So again, I'm just going to tell you how the fatigue takes us. You need to shake out in the middle of a set, and please do. So we'll quickly grab a drink and we'll start. You're ready? So everyone's ready. So first of all, we're going to do side laterals. Straight out to the side. I don't see it thumbs up, but it takes a bit of pressure off your shoulders. So for 10 reps, if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember the shoulders, blades sticking to the back of your rib cage. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it out if you need to for a quick second, and we'll start again. We'll go from halfway to the top. Thumbs up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to rest here. 7, 8, 9, 10. So pay attention to how your shoulders are. Make sure they're nice and neutral and not hunched up the ears too much. Okay, third set is thumbs up, front raise. All the way up, all the way down. 2, and to breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. Okay, so take a quick rest. Get rid of those hydrogen ions. Not really lactic acid, is it? Need to shake it out, let it plug it in there, and we'll do that again. Okay. A few more seconds. Maybe longer. Okay. That should be enough. Let's go. Side lateral. Thumbs up. That's the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break as you need to. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay. Bit of a shake out. Get your grip up to the top, down to the side, and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest at the top. Pay attention to what your body's doing. Are you arching your back? Are you compensating? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Okay. Full range front raises. Little shake. And 1. Thumbs up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again for one. I'm finding it pretty hard. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Okay, brilliant. That's the second time round. A bit of a shake. Try and get some oxygen, some blood into those muscles. And we'll see if we can get through this next step. If you need to break, we're going to probably have to break. But just keep going. If you can just keep going. Okay? Ready? Off we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay attention to what your shoulders are doing. Are they compensating? Keep them as a first step. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's good. That's really starting to work me now. Hopefully it's working you the same. Okay, if we go to the top, halfway down, that's the side. And another 10. 9, 8, 7. Rest up here. 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 3. Rest up there. If you need to, you've got 3 more. Keep going. You've still got it. 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh, obviously the perfect weight for me. Last set. Front raises. If you have to, break. We'll get a bit of momentum into it if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. That's good. Well done, everyone. So that was pretty tough going. So you know you've got the weight right. If you're really struggling, like I was through halfway. So think about that for the next time I do it. Okay, so we've done all of our shoulder routine. Go down to a little bit of core now. So first movement is going to be a body saw. So do a bit of a plank. But then with a low plank, just walk back and then walk forward. 2 steps and 2 steps forward. Okay, we do that 10 times. So make sure you've got a good grip around your feet. You're sweating, like me. Where do we go? Okay. It's probably going quite hard because of the shoulder routine we just done. That should be good fun. So, I'll try and get my skating right today. Here we go. So 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, okay, so you confirm favourite of mine, got leg raises, just really controlling the core, trying to get rid of that forward pelvic tilt that a lot of us have. So raise legs, keep the arch to a minimum, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so go just a normal crunches or a twist if you want to, up to you. So normal crunches, up to your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Back onto your body store now. Let's make sure you position you right on the mat. Lots of grip around your feet. And 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. And 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Oh, that's getting pretty tough. Okay, leg raises. There we go. Minimize that arch. And then lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Into crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Okay, last round. Last round body saw. Okay, so you've got to keep your body as straight as possible. Really engage its core muscles. And forward and back. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, raises for the last time. Right down if you need to. Here we go. So, minimize core, minimize arch, sorry, and lift the legs. 2, 3, nice straight legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Oh, okay, punches, nice and control, just the abs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, everyone. That is it. Hopefully, yeah, you enjoyed that one. I found it pretty difficult, so have you got some benefit out of that? Mary, let's pass over to you now, please.
So I thought we would just do, and I know lots of you are rowers, and what's going to be happening is that you're going to go back and you're going to be going into a boat and you're going to be twisting around. So I don't know if you've been doing any twisting movements. So I just start by kneeling, because by kneeling it just sort of takes away your legs, and just swinging your arms, just getting your muscles used to twisting. So just going nice, trying to keep your hips square, but they just twist, and you're twisting from that glute. So your glute does twist a little, coming round, just nice and loosely. I mean, I'm sure some of you have the shuffle. I don't have the shuffle, so I'm just swinging round. So just thinking about looseness. And then once we're there, we've done a little bit of shoulder work. So I just want you to take your right shoulder and just turn to where it's comfortable. So as though you were going out to reach, but I want your shoulders away from your ears and just reaching over. And you should be able to feel it from that knee through the hip flexor, and you're just turning. We're not collapsing into front stops, we're turning. So where is your turn? I challenge you just to turn, as though you're going out for that lovely catch. So your shoulder will be just releasing just a little bit, but you're nice and strong. So we're pulling, and then we come back. When we come back, we have a high finish. So let's just work on our stretch. Where does our shoulder go backwards? So if you're coming back, you're going to come into your body. Obviously, you don't touch your body, but you're nice and tall, and you're going to have your elbow high, and you're going to tap down, and then you're going to reach. And as we reach, we turn, we rotate. So we're keeping on that right side, and this time, I just try and get at an angle. So we're looking at it, and even when you swim and do things like that, so we've got different people from different sports, when we rotate, you can see my top. I'm going to go to a further range. So I'm going out of my strength. I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to reach up. So I'm leaning back onto my foot, and I'm reaching up and over. So I'm really trying to stretch the side from my IT band into your obliques, your serratus anterior, and going through. But I'm going to do it with a little bit of a turn as well. So it's beyond your rowing movement. So your body knows where you are, and then you're just going a little bit further. And remember, power in your fingertips, and that's going all the way through, trying to keep those shoulders down and open. So you stretch through. And just allow your head to be. When your arm comes back, try and allow it to be behind your ear or level with your ear. So you're getting a stretch through here as well. And just use your breath to inhale, and as you exhale, you let it go. So we inhale, we bring it in a little, and then we exhale, we let it go. Just stretch, stretch, stretch. Allowing all those tissues just to know where rotation is through your body. I'm actually pulling my glute in here, so my glute at the back this side is tight, and I'm just letting it go. And then coming up, and just a few central movements. You don't know where your body, does your back feel comfortable turning like that? So maybe just a little bit of a wriggle. And you're going to do the same the other side. So we're straight, we're going to reach over and then reach a little bit further, but using our glute to be solid as we go. Upright, nice and tall, hands are high, reaching over, coming back. And as we come back, we're going to overemphasize that. So our elbow comes back. So we're going to open our shoulder blade. We're going to stretch our minor here. So our pec minor, so we go back with our arm. So try and get your arm back, coming back. So you'd be up high with your finish, holding your finish in. If you're doing your crawl, you're coming over and around, so that high elbow, all part of your swimming stroke, all part of your rowing stroke. Going back to the finish, you tap down, and then you let go away. So feel that going away. Where is your stretch? Getting a nice long stroke, and we come back in high, and we stretch. And the shoulder is down, it's not coming up, it's nice and down, so it's back, it's stretching through there, going backwards. Yeah, and then we're going to extend that, so the arm, so that arm goes back, this arm comes up, and that arm goes back, so you should be on the other side. So we reach up through the side and we go back to the foot. So we're getting a stretch all the way through that knee, all the way through, up, 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 and back. So you should be on the other side. So whichever side you are, just go to the other side. And you're going to try and extend that stretch by lifting up a little bit more and go, 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 go on the out breath. Keep your hips straight and powerful. Engage the glutes as you go over. Just holding it so those muscles can get comfortable in that position. Sometimes we just don't hold the stretches for long enough. When we stretch, it should be at least 30 seconds, and then you can develop it to a minute or 2 minutes, whatever you feel comfortable. But if you haven't held the stretch in that position, you just need to relax it and then just let it go. Let it go. So we're going to go down onto all fours. And we're still thinking about twisting. And we all know what the 4-point is. And we all know what straight is. And then we're going to catch the same muscle. We're going to straighten our knee. And we're going to pull our toe in towards our body. The heel is strong. And I'm going to lift that leg up straight. And then I'm going to drop it over to the diagonal side. And I want you to keep your hips square and your hands and shoulders square. It's called a rainbow move. So if we were straight, we lift it up, we go over, you can feel your hip moving round the socket rotating, and then your toes are curled backwards, and you try and hold that position. But you try and keep height in your hips so that your hips are level. Be careful of your back. You can just go as far as your foot, but to get a good stretch, you just go over diagonally, keeping your hips high. If your hips are high, you shouldn't be straining your lower back. You should be just stretching through your glute. So I know Anna Louise is here, so be careful with your back, your glutes. You should still be level across your glutes. And you just hold that stretch. Now the mobility exercise of that, the same leg, would be your donkey. You'll pin up a lamppost where your knee comes out, that stretches your groin. You then straighten your leg and your leg goes over diagonally. So let's just mobilize that stretch. Your knees at 90 degrees, it's up, the leg is level, you then go straight and then you go over. And you're holding that stretch. Or you could just go straight leg out, straight leg across. Find a position that's comfortable, that you're stretching through that glute, keeping the glutes square, keeping your hands and shoulders square. And come back centrally into your resting pose. And as we know, we wag our tails. So you're just resting side to side and stretching through your arms. Your arms have worked today. So head goes down, bottom towards your heels, using that as a stretch. So coming up with the other leg. So you're in your 4-point. The leg can come up straight. And then you're crossing over the leg at the back, but you're holding your 4-point position. And you're going to get your glutes square, and you've got a crossover. So keep the glutes high, but allow the leg to go over, and that helps stretch through your glutes, through there. So you can just practice going long leg over, long leg crosses. But keep square in your body. That's where your stretch comes from. Long leg over, long leg crosses. Holding that stretch. And again, if you want to mobilize it, The leg comes up, you open your thighs from your forepoint, your leg is bent, and straighten your leg, and then it crosses over. Find a position that's comfortable, and just hold it there. And then come back into your resting pose. So we worked around our glutes, so we're just going to keep on our glutes, keep our lower back mobile, legs are at 99, and we're just going to move from side to side. We're just going to turn and turn, mobilizing those muscles now, just turning, telling them how they should work. And then once you're on the side, we're still working through our glutes, our stretches. You're going to lift up and go over. Go over. So you're stretching open. So it's all through that knee, all through the side, and we've still got a little bit of twist. We're still stretching through that glute. Over you go. And then you come back. You can just do a little bit of mobility with your legs. As the legs are crossed, lifting up your front leg. Make it go around a circle. You can lift up your back leg. You can roll that back leg. Keeping all your pelvic mobile. Keeping your hips moving in and out. Changing over our hips, our legs to the other side. Just in that position. Arm comes up and we go over again. Stretch, 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 stretching backwards. Coming back in. We're going to keep on this sort of twisting theme. So we're just going to cross our legs, but we're going to cross our legs tight. And we're just going to pull our legs in tight and sit up tall. So you've got a nice cross and we sit up tall. And bind by pushing your legs into your hands and pulling your body up. And then you change over, so the other cross, pull your legs in and feel, can you get the bind as tight on each side? So we cross tight. Now we're going to open our hips. So some of you can lift your leg up really high, others it may be a little bit lower. So we've been crossing our hips. Now we want to open our hip. So open. The more mobility you have, the higher that leg comes, and you're just opening and closing. Open. Open as far as you can. Some people will have the opener where you can hold your leg and you open to the side. So you can hold that as a stretch. Wherever you are, you could hold that with a bent knee, if that's all that you have. But you're stretching through that hamstring, all the way through to your calf, your Achilles, and then because I can reach my foot, I'm actually stretching through my plantar fascia as well. So if you want to extend that stretch, you know where I'm going. One hand is going one way, the other hand goes the other way, and I roll over. And I keep that hip open, but I'm rolling over. For me, it might be more comfortable if I go down on my elbow. Just experiment. Where can you feel? But the leg must be open and you're just going through your body. So when I come back up, my leg was still wide. So just try that. Just go over and back. A little bit of mobility. Over and back. Then your leg is coming down because you've got another leg. So we do exactly the same. It's just having fun with your stretches. So how far will that hip open? Okay, we're going to put our arm underneath and then put our hand on the foot, on the outside of the foot, and we just bring it forwards and backwards. Just trying to open that hip, trying to sit up tall, Just opening that hip. Then you decide where do you have it. I'm lucky I can put my hand on my toes, I can stretch my toes back, and then I can straighten my leg. But don't worry if you can't, you can hold your calf and you can straighten your foot. Some exercises we do a little bit better than others, and some we do a little bit worse. So we keep that open, we try and keep the knee tight. Here we go, this arm comes out and we roll. Now, do you want to roll a straight arm or do you want that arm bent? Whichever way you feel comfortable. Remember, you can be holding onto your calf. That's still a hamstring stretch. Pulling your toe down means that your calf, your plantar fascia is also stretching. Let's have a little bit of height through our abdomen as we go backwards. But keep the leg out. Don't allow the leg to come in. Keep the leg out. And then we come back. And just as nothing's happened, a few hip rolls, just to loosen it through. Loosen it through. And I want us just to work on that inner thigh. So we're coming up to the kneeling position again. And you know I love this stretch, where we're up nice and tall, toes up. We come up tall and we turn. Again, we're turning because I just think this stretch is so good. We turn and we go down with a straight back. So you're turning towards your foot. Again, we're stretching through our thoracic spine. We're turning through that shoulder. You can make it longer if you want to, and you can open up through the back. You can even bend your knee and put your elbow to your knee and open up through the back. So it's up to you if you want a long leg and twist, or if you want to bend that knee. So we've got both knees bent, and the elbow goes to the outside of that knee to get a little bit longer of a stretch, and then we come open. And try and settle in that position. And then we come round. We go centre. We're just going to go down with wide legs now in the centre. Wide legs, frog legs. So your knees are pointing out, your toes come in. Into your frog leg position. Making the most of the middle, making the most of our transitions. You're back on your heel, on your knees now. And we're upright. The leg comes out. We're nice and tall in our bodies. Our foot turns. And then we go down. We go down, 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 down. That's the first option with the long leg. You can have a long leg and open. Or if you do like we did on the other side, you can try the short leg. So 99 degrees again. And we turn, and the elbow is going to go to the outside, to the outside of the knee. And then we go backwards. And to help me go backwards, I'm actually just holding onto my arm. You may have the flexibility to go down with your hand and open your shoulders, but I actually prefer to support my arm. It's your stretch, it's your body, it's not a competition. Find your range and just extend your range just that little bit more and allow your breath to settle. Then we come back. And this time we're going to go down onto the mat, as we always do. And I know that we've got Claire here tonight, so instead of doing it this way, Claire, you could do the back bend, you could do the crab. Obviously I can't show you, but you can do your crab, the lovely crab. Where just, my option is just on the mat, and I'm just going to bring my legs in. I can bring one leg in at a time, or I can bring two legs in. And I'm just going to look up. My shoulders are back and down, and I'm going to look up. And I'm going to try and hold this position for about 6 breaths, inhaling and exhaling. So in your own time, you find your choice. Try and bind so you've got connection between your legs and between your fingers. And extend the position as you feel comfortable. It can always just be one leg and looking up. Just a couple more breaths. Whether you're in your crab, whether you're in 2 legs or 1 leg. We're all going to meet back down into your resting position, into your child's pose, and just rest. Just allow the body to rest. We have been looking up, so we now put our head on the mat. And we're just going to use this as a shoulder stretch. Our hands are straight. Our arms are straight. And we just melt into the mat. We throw away the tension. We allow our bottom to sink towards our heels. Or maybe it's already on our heels. Your legs can be wide or they can be narrow, whichever is comfortable. From our resting position, we slowly roll over onto our backs. And we pull our knees in, and everything is nice and square. We raise our legs to the air and allow that blood to flow down. Again, if you want to go up higher, you do. You can't put your hands down. You just allow everything to drain down. Inhaling and exhaling. Then we slowly come down, knees to chest, vertebrae by vertebrae. Knees bend, feet towards your bottom. And then we push our legs out straight. And we allow our arms just to relax to the side. We just absorb those twists. We absorb those arm movements that we've done with Alex and our leg movements. Just allow the body to be peaceful. Can we inhale for that count of 4 or 5? Or maybe you can inhale for the count of 6. Just some nice deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the body to slow, just allowing it to be. Just let it be, let it relax. Inhaling and exhaling. And finding your fingers, finding your toes. Lovely piano playing. Moving your knees. Bringing your knees up towards your chest. Rolling your hips from side to side. A few shoulder circles. Rolling onto your side. Pushing yourself up to your seated position. And 1 breath in. Coming up through the center. And then letting it go. Inhaling. Bring it all up. And exhaling. The last time, big hug. You've done such a good class. And then giving yourself a clap. Well done you. Excellent. Great class, everybody. Thank you.